Welcome to Pastoring on Purpose, the official podcast of the Center for Ministerial Care. Join us for this meaningful conversation led by Dr. Tim Maness and the Ministerial Care team about intentionally navigating the challenges, burdens, and opportunities facing church leaders and their families. We exist because healthy churches depend on healthy ministers. The Center for Ministerial Care. For ministers, for families, for you.
Welcome to another episode of Pastoring on Purpose, and this is your host, Dr. Tim Maness here, and it's that time of year. It's that time of year where we get out the cranberry sauce, which I do not like, or the dressing, which I do not like dressing either, the turkey, the family. We don't get out the family, but the family comes to the house. It's that time of year where, we express thankfulness, which quite frankly should be something we do every day of our life, but this is that time where family does get together. And so this episode, we've made it a tradition, if you will, to do a Thanksgiving and a Christmas episode with the staff here. And so this is our Thanksgiving episode that we're going to have. So today with us we have Melinda. Would you like to say hello to everybody?
Hello. Happy Thanksgiving.
Donna, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Good.
Pretty good.
Thankful for anything?
I am thankful for a lot of things.
We only need one thing.
But,
this is not going to be a 5-hour podcast episode, okay? Just one thing that you're thankful for.
I am thankful for family and friends.
There you go. Family and friends. It's always a good thing to be thankful for. And for you, Lisa, we also have Lisa Jones with us. Lisa, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. We might be playing a little game later.
I didn't doubt that. We've done that every year. You've sprung a surprise game on us.
I have.
So,
just to keep you on your toes a little bit.
of course.
And so, what is it you're thankful for this year?
I'm thankful for health at the moment, good health. And I'm thankful for the recovery of a loved one that was recently hurt pretty bad.
Very good. Very good. That's always a good thing to be thankful for. Well, today's episode is all about gratitude. One of the things I've always said is you will never be more happy than you are grateful. And they kind of go hand in hand. If you notice, anyone who is happy in their life, if they're not grateful for what they already have, they're not happy. And so gratefulness and thankfulness and happiness definitely go hand in hand. So Thanksgiving is here, and we wanted to take a moment to pause. We want to take a moment to reflect and share some of the things we're thankful for as a team here at this office. So quick shout out to our listeners, whether you're driving to see family, whether you're preparing or cooking dinner at this moment, or taking a quiet moment for yourself. We want to thank you for joining us today, and we will be right back right after this break.
The Center for Ministerial Care provides professional counseling services for Church of God ministers and their families free of charge. We're here to help with marital or financial stress, burnout, depression, loneliness, grief, or any challenge that you might be facing. If you're a pastor in the Church of God who could benefit from professional, confidential counseling with a Pentecostal perspective, we want to help. Visit ministerialcare.com for more information.
Welcome back to this episode of Pastoring on Purpose, and good thing we did take a break because Lisa's dropping her phone and making all kinds of ruckus down there with her Red Bull that she's drinking. Are you tired?
Yes.
Okay, so you just needed something to kind of...
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't need Red Bull. I've got Jesus, so...
You also need like 5 cups of coffee a day.
We don't need to talk about that.
Thank you, Melinda. Thank you.
Why? Why do we have to just, but anyways.
The camaraderie.
Well, that's, you don't have to gang up against me. I mean, come on here. Nonetheless, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And, we've already talked about one thing that we're thankful for. But I just want to kind of ask, just kind of go around with the staff here. What's one thing that made you smile at work?
Like today? Or
Anytime. Now, if you have to think long and hard about this, that's not good. That's a reflection.
Lisa and I both have a thing we smiled about, we actually laughed about with each other.
I can say yesterday I had the privilege of talking to one of our Helping Hands recipients, and she made me smile and made my heart feel so warm. She had inquired about how I was feeling recently. I've had a few health issues, and she just wanted me to know that she had been praying for me and that she loved me and that she hoped that I felt well and wanted me to have a happy Thanksgiving.
That's
and
sweet.
It really made me smile.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's really sweet of her to say that.
Yes, it
So,
was.
We received a word from someone that you had been helping that was extremely positive about session that they had had.
Yeah.
And I wasn't real sure how that session had gone, and I don't think you were either, but when we got the word, I smiled.
It was.
I was so extremely
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, I know what you're referring to, and I know they traveled a long ways. This was in-house, and you want to make sure that what you're doing is making an impact. Sometimes you just don't know.
Right.
Sometimes it takes a while for the person you're counseling with for that light bulb to come on, and sometimes you just wonder if you're even making a connection or connecting. And I don't think that happened until on their drive back.
Right.
As they had time to process it and think about it. And when we got that email, it was just, it just, I hate to say, I was surprised.
Oh, yes.
It was wonderful.
It was very refreshing.
It's especially hard when they're in-house and, they're getting ready to leave. They're finished up, they're getting ready to leave, and we pray for them.
Yes.
And when you have that feeling, I mean, of course, we're praying, we're trusting that the Lord will help them with their situation, but you can't help but have a little bit of anxiety about it when they leave, because you're thinking in your mind, you're thinking, ooh, I just don't know, how this is going to go. And then to know that it sunk in.
Absolutely. And you're right. You kind of get that sense because you don't know if you're going to hear back or have more sessions with them online. But
Yes.
it's that anxiety that you feel, and I think for me, I try to kind of have healthy boundaries with it, knowing, okay, Lord, I did my part. The
rest
Holy
is up
Spirit
to
was.
Him.
That's right. I mean, great change is not going to happen because of me. Now, we can be a start, and it's a big part of the process. Don't get me wrong. But every success that the people that go through counseling is their success.
Right.
It's their work. It's their effort. It's their change. They're the ones going through what they're having to go through, not us.
Right.
But to get that letter and to see that, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that was actually a phenomenal report. You always want to see your people doing well.
Definitely.
Yes.
And so that puts a smile on my face. And so, Melinda, what is it that you, at this office that made you smile?
I'm thankful for the relationships that we have with each other, that we know each other well enough to know that when I come in cranky because it's too cold in the morning, just give me a minute to thaw out and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And everybody still loves me.
Yes.
But no, it's just the comfortability, is that a word, that we have, and
We'll make it a word.
relationships we have with each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a wonderful thing to see. And for me, seeing our clients, our people kind of grow, seeing them be able to kind of have that light bulb moment, and for them to see and to be able to change their thinking to a healthy way. Whatsoever is true, holy, and good, think on these things, right? I think it was Paul that says, be anxious for nothing.
Right.
I do know that Paul did say, take captive of every thought.
Yes.
And it's hard to do if you think about that, but our thinking really does affect so much of our lives and how we live our life. How we think affects how we feel. How we feel affects how we respond and react to the world around us. And so being able to see that change is just it's a really marvelous thing. So
Yes.
is there anything that has happened in the family on Thanksgiving that you would, like a funny story?
I think I mentioned last year our annual football games that we have on Thanksgiving Day.
Yep.
And an all-time favorite
We don't need to mention this.
is, so my parents have a pretty flat yard where we usually have this football game. One year we had Thanksgiving at our house, which does not have a flat yard. It's sloped down and like sideways. So it's just by no means straight in any way. And Tim went for a pass and just ended up going straight through the bushes with, feet up in the air.
It was bad. Actually, I was trying to tag. I was playing defense, if I remember correctly.
I just remember the feet in the air and
It's hard not to remember
the
that.
rest of you in a bush.
It's hard not to remember that.
I just need to know, is
on
there
my
any
head.
video footage?
Oh, yeah.
There
yeah.
is.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. I have
There is.
video.
We will need to review that.
Look, you
shortly.
can't stop on a dime, especially when you get older. It's a little more difficult. Let's be honest. And I was running full steam
Especially
ahead.
on a slope.
I'm a little competitive here, and I wanted to make sure I tagged who I wanted to tag, so they didn't get a touchdown. And I missed them. And as I was continuing to run, as I couldn't stop, I hit the bush, and my feet were in the air, and my head was on the ground.
We were thankful for the bush because a few inches past the bush is the window. So, were it not for the bush, it could have been tragic.
That could have been a really epic story at that point,
Definitely.
right?
Might have ended up in the hospital.
Everything could have changed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's wrong with me. I was wondering what was wrong with me. I hit my head, right?
Try to not be clumsy on Thanksgiving. So,
Well, you watch. I'm sure you watch football,
oh yes,
and so it's the annual watch the Cowboys lose game.
yes.
What? What? It is. It's the annual the Cowboys lose game, right? When's the last time they won on Thanksgiving? Did they win last year on
Is that
Thanksgiving?
necessary?
Yeah, we don't need to go
not
there.
necessary.
Would you
just
like to talk
having a
about the last time the Falcons or the Braves lost?
Look, I'm not a Falcons fan. Well, I'm a Titans fan. That's even worse.
Okay, well,
They're awful. They are awful. Let's get off of football. It's just
Yeah,
too,
let's
it's too sad.
Definitely.
we love the Cowboys. We just can't.
What
help
about them
it
boys?
Because
Yeah.
they don't ever win anymore.
No, they don't. But
How you know we're loyal.
Yes, we are. To the bitter end.
long suffering,
Yes.
right? So, Lisa, do you have any funny?
So there's a few things, but the thing that popped in my head the moment you said that goes back to a time when my mother she always did our turkey. She always did our Thanksgiving. And that particular year, she had to have back surgery. And it was a pretty bad surgery. And so although she was there, my sister and I prepared the turkey to cook. And that was the first time that either of us had to prepare a whole turkey. And much to our surprise, when we started to remove all the things that come packed inside the turkey, it just kind of came to be an entire comedy
Yeah.
show at that point. My mother had to actually yell at us and calm us down and make us stop laughing so that we could finish what we needed to do to get the turkey in the oven. But I just recall the looks on her face, and I just had never seen so much inside food that you had to prepare. So
it's a
it
lot.
was just, it was very funny. You had to be there.
Eye opening.
You had to be there.
I bet. I
But
bet.
it was quite hilarious.
I can imagine. I can only imagine. Melinda, I think you have a funny story about the first time you fixed a
I was
turkey.
literally about to say that. So we weren't married just a couple years.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we were away from my family on Thanksgiving, just us and I think your uncle.
I think it was more than my uncle. I think my mom.
Okay, well, I know he was at the house when
Yeah.
this happened because he still makes fun of me to this day. First turkey I'd ever made, and the instructions said to take the neck out, and I was like I had like hours trying to figure out where's the neck and how do I get it out of this turkey. And I thought it was I ended up thinking it was like one of these bones that was attached, and I was like, is it still frozen? And I can't get what is happening?
Exactly.
It was just quite the situation.
It is a
But
situation.
His uncle still makes fun of me because I couldn't figure out how to get the neck out of that turkey.
You ever figure it out?
Necks are not
I still don't
supposed
know
to
why
be.
turkeys have necks.
Necks aren't supposed to be inside
I
the turkey.
know,
They're
yeah.
supposed to
I'm
be
like,
on the outside
Did
attached
they
to
not
the
cut
top.
that turkey's neck off before they
Yeah.
plucked
I mean,
its
there
feathers?
just really has to be a better way. It is very traumatic for your
It's-
first time to prepare an entire whole turkey.
You have to go in there.
Yeah.
up to your elbow, basically, and it is traumatic.
Absolutely.
I
It almost
like to
makes
touch
you
raw chicken.
Yeah, it almost makes you not want to eat it.
Yeah,
because
well-
then you're just looking at it like. Just
Like,
has to
I'm
be a
not going to
better
eat
way.
those things anyway. Why are they in there?
I mean, why can't it be in a separate pouch off to the side, or it just does not make any sense.
Why do we only eat turkey once a year? Also, that doesn't. I don't.
Because it's so much trouble,
Yeah, that's probably true.
You're right.
It takes a lot to fix.
Takes forever to thaw,
especially a whole
forever to
turkey.
cook.
Yes.
For our moms and grandmas, and for our husbands and fathers, and those of you that labor in the kitchen, thank you for what you do, because while you like to cook, I like to eat, and so
It is definitely a labor of love.
I'm sure it is. Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, as we think about Thanksgiving and thankfulness for our pastors and leaders out there, one of the things I say quite often to people that come to us for counseling is don't always look forward to the next step. One of the things that we want to do is make sure we stay in the present. I tell this to in counseling quite often, is that we get so focused on the future and focused, future-minded, which is okay once in a while, but we're always looking to where God's taking us. We're always excited about the future, that we don't really enjoy the present where we're at right now. And when you live your life that way, you get to a point where you're much older, and you look back and you think, I didn't enjoy anything. I was always looking for the next step or whatever. So I just want to encourage our listeners out there today, whether you're in ministry, whether you're on staff, whether you're a pastor, wherever you're at in your work, if you will, whether it's just a company, whatever the case may be, enjoy where you're at as best as you can. Don't get so focused on the future that you can't enjoy the right now. And so a little tidbit there for our listeners. It's something I have to remind myself quite often. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back right after this.
If you would like to help support the Center for Ministerial Care continue its mission of serving those who so faithfully serve all of us, we encourage you to like us on Facebook, subscribe to this podcast, and share it with others. You can also visit our website at ministerialcare.com and click the donate button to make a contribution that directly benefits our services.
Welcome back to Pastoring on Purpose. And, I like to have a little fun sometimes because everything we do is so serious. I mean, honestly, the work that we do is very serious. It's not a whole lot of joking going around when talking about what we do and those kind of things. But let's have a little fun, okay? We can do that. A little game. And Lisa is the one that's ultra competitive here. So,
Says the person who picked out a game without any of us knowing what it was.
look, I don't want you to cheat. I mean, you could try to figure out the questions, go on. I don't know. So I just know how. I'm not saying you would, by the way. I'm just saying, and so just make sure she doesn't have anything that she can throw. And so, all right. So I'm going to ask this question to everyone, and I want everyone to try to answer, okay? And we'll see if you can get the right answer. Question number 1, how fast can a wild turkey run? A, 5 miles an hour, B, 10 miles an hour, C, 20 miles an hour, or D, as fast as a child chasing the last piece of sweet potato pie.
I'll go with A.
Well, I've actually seen them run. I'm going to have to say probably 5 miles an hour.
Okay, Melinda.
I'm going to go with the rest of the crew.
All right, can we have the
We
sound
stick
effect,
together.
please? Bless your hearts. Bless your hearts. Y'all, wrong. All 3 of you are wrong.
Who times a turkey running?
First,
Seriously.
the answer is 20 miles an hour.
I've
20?
never seen a wild turkey run 20 miles an hour.
I'm just
Tim.
saying.
Wow.
Don't get mad at me because I'm just reading the answers. Okay, I didn't create the answers or the questions. Or,
Being someone that has actually stared down the barrel of a gun, watching a wild turkey run, I just don't think it could go 20 miles an hour.
well,
Maybe the one you were watching was too fat to run that fast.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Don't hate.
This is a skinny turkey who's athletic.
That turkey's been working out.
Yeah, I'm just saying they may not run 20 miles an hour often, but apparently, according to this, they can run up to 20 miles an hour. All right,
Interesting.
Donna, what sound does a female turkey make? A, gobble, B, yelp, C, chuck, or D, they sound like whispers of worship songs.
Gobble, gobble.
Okay. Lisa? What sound does a female turkey make? A, gobble, B, yelp, C, cluck, or D, whispering of worship songs?
I'm going to say the female clucks.
Okay.
I'd like to think my turkey's holy, so it's probably singing worship songs.
Okay. A
You're
holy
just
turkey.
trying to make us
My
all
holy
look
turkey.
bad, Melinda.
Or do worship songs sound like a turkey? Is that what you're saying?
Guess it depends
Okay.
on
Okay.
who's singing it.
I got you. Can I have the music again, please? Y'all are wrong. Y'all are wrong.
We all went different this time, and we're still wrong.
It's yelp. It is
Yelp?
yelp. It's technically the male gobble and the female's yelp. So
Interesting.
I would just like for us to Google the sound, the actual sound.
Okay, let's do that because Lisa is questioning the integrity of the game right now.
Yes, I am.
And so she's throwing out a challenge. Now, you only get one challenge, Lisa. If this fails, you lose your challenge.
That's a cluck.
That does sound like a cluck.
Does sound like a clock.
Cluck, cluck, cluck. That is a cluck.
Why do you have to ruin? Why do you have to ruin the game?
Cluck and purr. Hen, turkey calling.
Okay.
Tim. We have to fact check.
Okay. According to this, yes, female turkeys yelp. Yelping is the most common sound made by a hen and is used for basic communication to call a flock back together and to communicate with gobblers.
I think we should just call it a draw on that one. Like that one is
No.
just a.
No, we're sticking by
I contested.
we're sticking by the rules of the game here, and according to
We
what
should
I have, no, this is not a democracy right now.
All those that
This is
think
not- no,
that it was
look,
a cluck,
we're moving
please
on.
raise your
Nope.
hand.
Nope, we're moving on. Question number 3: True or false? Turkeys can blush. Donna,
No.
Lisa,
True.
okay.
True.
The answer is true. So, their heads and necks change color when they are excited. So,
I just want to know how you would know if their neck and head change color.
I don't know, but apparently they do blush. So, congratulations to Lisa and Melinda. And Donna, you're still stuck on a goose egg. Noise, please. Number 4, what year was the first Thanksgiving celebrated? Is it A, 1492, B, 1621, C, 1776, or D, sometime between Sunday service and choir practice?
I mean, I know we think of Thanksgiving as being celebrated when the Pilgrims landed. But I'm going to say 1776.
Okay. Yes. Lisa, you?
I'll go with that. We do this every year, and every year I forget.
Okay.
I did not like history. So
Okay. Well, okay, so 1776 for you.
Sounds familiar. Sure.
It's wrong.
That sounds like a date. that
It is a
something
date. That's
happened
where
on.
that's where America declared its independence. It was in 1776. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
That's what I
we
thought.
independently ate turkey.
That's how they
Thanksgiving is older, actually, than our country is. It was 1621.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Plymouth Rock gets it.
And I doubt they even had mac and cheese back then.
Rude.
I know it. Which U.S. president made Thanksgiving a national holiday? Is it A, George Washington, B, Abraham Lincoln, C, Thomas Jefferson, or D, Pastor Bob?
George Washington.
Okay.
I think it was Abraham Lincoln.
George Washington.
The answer is Abraham Lincoln. So you are now on the board, Donna.
I finally got one.
Congrats. Congrats. How many turkeys are prepared each year for Thanksgiving in the United States? Is it A, 10 million, B, 25 million, C, 46 million, or D, way too many for one oven? What is your answer?
I'm going to say 25 million.
Okay.
I'm going to say 46 million.
Okay.
I'm going to say both C and D. Because no matter how many, they are not fitting in the oven.
Well, that's a good point. It's not a trick question, but I'll give it to you. That would be kind of mean. The answer is 46 million. All right, number 7. In the Bible, who gave thanks before feeding a large crowd? Okay, in the Bible, who gave thanks before feeding a large crowd? Was it A, Moses, B, Elijah, C, Jesus, or D, Grandma with the dinner rolls?
Well, I mean,
Hopefully.
Jesus is the one who gave thanks
Okay,
when he broke the bread.
okay. Lisa,
Agreed.
Yes.
you all got this one correct.
Yay.
No, good job. Jesus and the feeding of the 5,000, Matthew 14:19. I was able to perform a miracle and didn't even have a deep fryer. So there you go. What fruit was likely on the first Thanksgiving table? Is it A, cranberries, B, apples, C, grapes, or D, all of the above?
I'm going to say apples.
Okay,
Yeah, apples.
okay.
Apples.
Go ahead. The answer is all of the above.
That was my second choice.
Yeah. Well, we don't get credit for the second choice, Donna. Congratulations, you finished second on that one. All right, true or false? The Bible mentions turkeys. Does the Bible mention turkeys? True or false?
The Bible does not mention turkeys.
No.
I'm going to say no.
Specifically turkeys?
Turkeys?
No.
No. The answer is no. You're right. It's false.
I'm up to 3.
It does talk about prideful birds. That's kind of close.
I was thinking it definitely
be a-
talks about birds, but not.
That'd be
right.
a peacock.
Exactly.
That's right. What is the average weight of a Thanksgiving turkey? Is it 8 pounds, 15 pounds, 25 pounds, or D, depends on who seasons it? 8 pounds, 15 pounds, 25 pounds.
I'm going with 8.
Okay.
Average, I would say 15.
Okay.
I personally always look for one just over 20, but I've never seen one that was 25 in the store.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with
15 is your final
with
answer.
15, I
All
think.
right.
I'll just go with 25 so we have all bases covered.
All right. Lisa, congratulations.
thank you.
It's 15 pounds. So, what famous parade ends with a giant turkey float and Santa Claus?
Macy's
Macy's
Day Parade.
Thanksgiving Day
You all know
parade.
that. Yeah, of course you would know that. You get up for that. You don't even need an alarm probably for that. You don't miss the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Okay. Number 12. What verse fits best for Thanksgiving? Is it A, John 3:16, B, Psalm 104, or C, Genesis 1:1, or D, Leviticus 11:7?
Psalms 100, verse 4.
Okay.
Agree.
Yes.
Okay, it is Psalm 100, verse 4. Enter his gates with thanksgiving.
Thank you for knowing your Bible, Donna. We can always count on you.
And make sure you also enter Grandma's kitchen with Thanksgiving this Thanksgiving as well. That's very important. So, all right, that's the game. Correct.
We're all tied.
What'd you get? How many did you get?
5.
7.
Oh, what?
6.
Oh my goodness!
And
This
that
pains.
would make me the winner.
This pains me. Do we have a good celebration?
I will take your
sound?
congratulations now, Tim.
Congratulations, Lisa. We are so proud
Thank you so much.
of you, of winning our first, Thanksgiving trivia. I guess you could say. Congrats. How's it feel?
It feels amazing.
Does it feel good to be a winner?
The only thing that would have made it better is if you were also competing and
No.
I had beaten you.
No, we can't have that. No. So, anyways, congratulations, Lisa. I say that as we finish up this episode. We really, and I know we've had this a very lighthearted, because let's be honest, a lot of our episodes are pretty heavy, talking about some very serious things. And so we like to kind of mix it up once in a while. But we want you to have a joyful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Pretty soon we're going to be going into Christmas after that.
Yes.
And during this time of year, we preached Prince of Peace. We preached on Silent Night, Holy Night, the sense of peacefulness and calmness. And it's that time of year where many leaders and many pastors experience a lot of emotions, and peace is not one of them. They preach on it, but they're not feeling it. We want you to be able to just take time and pause, reflect. Think about what God has done in your life. Don't just think about the things you wish you could do or you wish you to do better or your mistakes. Count your blessings. Allow yourself to enjoy what God has given to you, your family, your health if you have it. If you don't, the fact that you're here. Be thankful for what God, because we want you to be able to enjoy what God has done in your life. And everyone that is listening to this podcast, I promise you, God has done something for you. We just want to say happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. And for myself, for the wonderful, great Melinda, for Donna, for Lisa, for our producer, Ryan, and for myself. I think I said that twice. I'm not really sure. We hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Until next time, God bless.
You've been listening to Pastoring on Purpose, the official podcast of the Center for Ministerial Care. Join us next time as we continue our purposeful progress to becoming better pastors and better people.